there's a city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar, yeah, it is this city of rock and roll. Man, in the footsteps of Hendrix, Cobain, and so many others. Another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Today, the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration continues. We got a great one for you. Between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cleveland Browns. Rooting the 49ers head coach Kyle Shanahan. His side hoping that one blowout last week will lead to another one here. On the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Browns, Kevin Stefanski. His guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. I'm Kate Scott here with Brock Heward, and everybody just about set. And off we go from Cleveland. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by one of the game's most tenured veterans and most decorated quarterbacks of all time, Aaron Rodgers.
Well, love him or hate him, Rodgers not ready to leave the league until he's satisfied with how his final chapter reads. He didn't get the storybook ending he wanted last year. Taking another run at channeling all that doubt into success one final time.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
15 yards. First down, 49ers.
Going to the ground again on first. That's no way to treat your reigning conference player of the week as they dump him for a loss. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Off play action. Here's Rodgers. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to slide in safely after a gain of about 9. Productive effort there, though it does still bring up third down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Third down run by Gibbs. He's got room to roam. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. They get 27 on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
And the 49ers first down. A gain of 27 on the play. First down, San Francisco.
In the red zone now. Pass is cut at the 9. And he's got him a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line. This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. First give of the game to the rookie from Oregon. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. About 4 yards for him on that run. More distance than that left, though, on third goal. Well, Brock, they're dealing with injury right now, as we can all see, but you wouldn't know it with how they played or their record. How have they been able to do it?
You know, Kate, I think this is a testament to a whole team. Right? Not just a team on the field, but this is a team off the field. This is why you draft and develop. This is why you build one.
Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers finish up an excellent opening series. George Kittle, the touchdown. And he'd already matched the career best of Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes at 50 passing touchdowns. That score now makes him only the second quarterback to reach 51 in 1 year. And leaves just one man ahead of him, Peyton Manning, at his single-season mark of 55. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Browns on offense, ready for their opening drive. And they're brought out by the rookie who was the talk of the NFL draft, Brock. First-round hype, but didn't go until the 5th round. It's Shedeur Sanders.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go play action for Sanders. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line, no gain.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision, one they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
At the 38-yard line.
Here's Shudkins to begin the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Here's Judkins on 2nd down. Looks attacking, he's still going. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Though brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that 1st down marker.
3rd and short here, Sanders. He finds Njoku, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Finds him over the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. We're going to look here at the receiving numbers for him from last week. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Sanders will keep it. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
That one's caught. Judy has it. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Stopped by Cedric Gray.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
Got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Sanders going to throw on 4th. On target to Moore. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it's still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And it gives...
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Browns trim the lead to 1. Matt Gay on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Browns tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. And it's Carson Schlesinger who got over there for the stop.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking down to 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. Metcalf's got it, complete. And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Now Rodgers. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Give him 5 on the play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco. A fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To the air on 1st down. Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
Pretty even match in this 1st half. You just kind of wait. Well, you just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that can go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Got used check, and it's complete. And this gets forward a little, not a ton, to the 35. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop. 3rd down, Browns opting to go with a dime set defensively. 3rd and long for him here. Big strike here to Williams. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 2nd quarter lead.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. This makes it up to the 25. The Browns and quarterback Shedeur Sanders ready to get back to work. And we're getting a look at the leaders in passing touchdowns this season here, where you will find his name among the top 5 right now in the NFL. First call here coming from the shotgun. Looking out of the gun, Sanders. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Going again here, Sanders. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 3rd and just 2 to go.
3rd and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. In trouble now, and the ball is out. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. They did him a solid by recovering that, but not helping them with the yards lost afterwards as this play finally comes to an end. The Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. He'll start from the 39. Can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The 49ers and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. He dodged the tackle. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2. Again, it's Gibbs. Breaks free in the center of the field. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominating in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Play fake. Here's Rodgers. Hits him on the out route. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Rodgers will look to throw. And that's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up. Well, so far, they've got to be pretty happy with how he's been leading their offense. It has been a great start.
And I'd hesitate to say it's only going to get better, especially if they really decide to keep running this offense through that quarterback's arm.
Running for the marker, it's Gibbs. No gain on the play. That brings up a tough decision for them on 4th down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this. They'll go for it. Rodgers. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a 13-point lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. An extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers double their lead to 14.
Round 7.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. From the gun, Judkins. Robbed by the first down. He met no gain on that first down run.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Another game to Judkins. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Sanders now on 3rd down. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pound that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And hey, we see him under the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The 49ers and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. 1st and 10 from the 32. Drive begins with Gibbs. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10 on the other side, Brock. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bay on its way. This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he's going to squeeze about 8 yards out of that run, Brock. That brings up 3rd down. Well, Brock, they've made it a point to incorporate him into their offense, and, hey, no arguments here. He has been awesome in giving them a spark they need when he gets involved.
And it's so nice offensively, Kate, when you feel it, when you can run it, when you can throw it, and especially running it like this, going to pay huge dividends as the game goes on.
That's caught for the first. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Gibbs now from the gun. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. Fights his way through a tackle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythms, truly.
Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the 49ers stretch their lead to 21.
Round 7. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. In this game rocked all the games today and tonight. Part of a busy week of football for all of us. Their traditional 3 games on Thanksgiving Day. We had our Black Friday game a couple of days ago. All a part of the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend, honoring the legendary football icon.
Yeah, legendary guy whose impact still is felt to this day. You know, these guys playing today, they all watch it just like you and me in the football world on Thursday and Friday. And they get their chance to go out and perform a pretty darn special weekend.
And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out.
It's a gain of 16
Only
yards.
one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
First down.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down.
Another Browns first down.
From the red zone now. Got him in. It's Njoku. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49ers.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. With a gun, here's Sanders. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Well, they're in a pretty big hole already, Brock. They're going to pass on the field goal and keep chasing that touchdown. They'll go. It's Sanders. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
Now he'll heave this one deep down the right sideline. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Hope you all had a very happy Turkey Day indeed as we wrap up John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend. Let's roll. Our trip through the NFL starts now. We begin with the reigning, defending Super Bowl champs, the Eagles, at home to take on the Chicago Bears. And it's the former Eagle, DeAndre Swift. He's going to take it in, 18 yards away. It's a touchdown. The Bears win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. Why don't we go over to Charm City now? Check in on the Ravens as they host the Cincinnati Bengals. And it's the NFL's all-pro quarterback 2 years running, Lamar Jackson. He connects on the touchdown pass 18 yards away. The Ravens get an important win here in the race to get one of those final wild cards in the AFC. Here are the rest of the scores from a busy Week 13. All 32 teams in action over the course of this Thanksgiving weekend. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense headed out for this first series of the second half. And that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace. But they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. On first down, here's Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. They're dealing with injury right now, Brock, as we can all see here, but you wouldn't know it for a second based on how they've played. They are one of the best teams in football.
Well, we've kept waiting. I think their opponents have kept waiting for the other shoe to drop at some point, right? By this point, I'm not sure it ever will. This is a team that's been...
Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But the Browns got this one back, so they luckily hang on to possession.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Here he goes, third and long. On the quick slant, it's Njoku. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, do them through training camp, do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The 49ers and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Has a hole left, room to run. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the 49er first down. A 39-yard gain on the play. And the 49er first down.
And what did he think was going on there, Brock? He just spiked it on first down. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Rodgers from the gun. To his back it goes, Jordan James. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco. From the red zone, on first. This one's caught. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers push their lead further to start the half. George Kittle, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And Peyton Manning has some well-earned company now in the record books. He's tied the single-season mark for passing touchdowns. That was number 55 on the season. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers continue piling onto this lead.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And this has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. To the air on first down, Sanders. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. That's Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers will take over as he reports his first interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. You got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Back to Gibbs now on second. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
First down, and they go right back to it. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 12-yard line.
Another one for Gibbs. He gets a nice chunk. Looks like about 5. It's going to be third down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Rodgers going to throw here, third down. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. That one right down the middle. And the 49ers grow their lead yet again. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Browns getting their offense out there. And they're going to need to play for pride or for something to build on for next week, Brock, because this game seems out of reach, even though we've got a full quarter still to go. So first and 10 now from the 30. Back to work after throwing the pick. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Following the incomplete pass, second and 10 now from the 30. To the air, Sanders. And this is lofted deep down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
And 10 yards to go.
Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down. Browns are lined up to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The 49ers and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10. They'll toss it to Gibbs. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Oh, they faked the spike. They're going to throw. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Offense needs to shake off that sack in a hurry as they get ready for 2nd down and 13. On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. He's going to be down within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. They get 22 out of that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Browns' 12-yard line.
Here's a give to Gibbs. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
Rodgers set to pass. Metcalf working that right side. They got the football caught, but not get first. That stop just shy of the marker. 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line. You feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They're lining up to go for this. On 4th down, it's Rodgers. Just like the last play, Metcalf has it. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the 49ers continue adding on to that lead. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So a rarity for anyone playing penalty bingo. It's a kickoff out of bounds and some great field position starting out. So 1st down from the 41. They'll go play action for Sanders. 49ers close it in, and down he goes. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Caught by his running back, Judkins. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Go left side, and Tillman has it. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The Browns are lining up to punt.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Gibbs. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. He puts together a gain of 2, and we are at the end of our 3rd quarter. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. A give left side for Gibbs. He picks up 15 on the play. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Going to the ground again on first. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a mic would.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. Second down run produces 7 before they bring him down. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Third down run by Gibbs. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. 5 yards on that play, and enough for a new set of downs. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Rodgers. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down. Here's Gibbs on the carry. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Within 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. He finds Adams. Complete. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game, even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down. None of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
Even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Again, it's Gibbs. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Rodgers will look to throw. Screen here for Gibbs. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. Fourth down now, Rodgers. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers are running them out of the building. George Kittle, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Well, with that score right there, Brock, he has reached one of the pinnacles of playing quarterback here in the NFL. The most touchdown passes in a single game.
And I can promise you, after this game, he's going to do... I remember Peyton and Marvin having a back and forth after breaking a record. Neither of them wanted the ball because they knew it took all of them. And I promise you, after the game at the podium, he'll say the same thing today. It's his name in the record book, but this is an offensive explosion for a day.
Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the 49ers tack on 7 more to their lead.
Set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And all game they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Shudkins to begin the drive. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Working out of the gun, Sanders. 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. It's the 5th time they've gotten their first sack in this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Sanders now on 3rd down. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. A couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. They're out now, ready to punt it. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. Collects this at the 35. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The 49ers and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. The start on the ground with Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. 49ers moments away from win number 12. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Play fake. Here's Rodgers. Complete beyond the marker. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. First down from the 42.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, San Francisco.
And off on the pistol, it's James. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now run, James. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Money with James. They'll have the first down and even more. And he is down the 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Well, that play right there, that one is wide linemen. They run the 40, do all the agility tests in their spandex at the combine. Yeah, having fast, agile, big guys up front, it lets them set the table so the running backs could go do their job.
Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Here he is on 3rd and short. Finds his fullback. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense set up for 1st and goal. Well, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see, it's 1st and goal. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. They're going to pass it here. That one connects. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. George Kittle, the touchdown. His 4th receiving score of the game. So exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Sanders now. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down. All right, one more snap to play here. One final shot here. Trying to push deep downfield. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You played in a lot of these. That is not an easy thing to do what they just did.
And you know what, Kate? You look back, even like the Niners of the 80s, those really good teams, they struggled in these 10 a.m. kickoffs on their body clock. You know who changed it? Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom said enough's enough. If you're good enough and we build up enough talent, we can also end this mystique or this problem of that early kick.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers, as with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.